I've been on the road, I've been doing shows. Now we eating steak, remember sleeping on the floor. We stillin' at the gas station when the time was cold. In the kitchen, hot, still trying to flip it out the stove. Rockin' fake J's, praying that nobody know. Watch them take my dog away, it was way too hard to stay composed. Fight to see the light of day, all this blood on my clothes. I was tired every day, green light, it's time to go. I don't wanna live life fast or die too young. Die too young. 100 miles per hour, I might crash, cause the good die young. Yeah, the good die young. Push it to the limit, I can't go no more. Red light, no way, I'm coming back home. Long dirt road, all on my own. I'ma be the greatest, write my name in the stone. Write my name in the stone. Yeah, I'm coming back home. Yeah, I'm coming back home. Write my name in the stone. Cause I'm coming back home. Cause I'm coming back home. Right back where I left because I know my people needed me.
Welcome to Derailed with Teddy, where we have 20 minutes to hit all the intended topics without getting derailed by you, the viewers. Now here's your host, creator of Unwinding Roads, Teddy. What is up, everybody? Holy cow. I was running behind schedule. So I'm still sort of setting up. Hopefully the camera doesn't go blurry on you guys. I gotta move the chat. Boom, boom, right up there. That's where it needs to be. All right. How is everybody doing today? I haven't even looked at the chat yet. Who we got? We got Steve, Jendal Overland, Matt is here, Brent is here, Overlanding Jeep XJ is here. All right, let's do this. Here's my topics for today. As you can see, I don't even have them written down. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over my gear, YouTube in general. Here, I'll write it down as we do this. We're gonna do my gear. We'll start with my gear, YouTube, being a YouTuber, I should say. We'll go over cost of everything. What else do you guys want to know? I've been getting a lot of questions about what camera I use, what drone I use. People private message me and ask me all the time. So if anything you want to know about this, like, YouTube lifestyle, I'm still a very small YouTuber I'm a small fish in this big pond, but I can tell you what I know so far, and we can go from there. I edit my videos on a laptop. It's a gaming laptop, the Predator Helios 300. It was about $2,000. It takes me about 2.5 hours to render one video. It takes me about 2.5 hours to render one video. Overlanding Jeep XJ says sponsors. So we'll go over sponsors here. I'll write that down too. Sponsors. That'll be number 4. Of course, as I go through these videos, some of the feedback I got last time was nobody wants to see me eating jelly beans. So we got 5 jars. Cynthia put stuff in it. I don't know what's in it. I honestly, truthfully do not know what's in it. I know at least one is a horrible, disgusting thing. And the rest are good things. The good things are liquids, so you guys don't have to sit there and watch me eat. Some of the feedback I got. Cynthia says a little bit blurry. Give me a second. I'm going to try to change my settings really quick. Oh no. Oh no. Let's see here. Classic Derailed. Give me 1 second. Menu. Boom. Boom. That should do the trick. I don't know if it is. Hold on. Give me 1 more second. There we go. We're good. Now it should focus on me. The way it should be. Oh yeah. Nice try, you guys. We forgot about the timer. I see what's going on here. Timer, we got half an hour to do this. Let's get going. Sorry for the late start, everybody. Brent says shameless merch plug while he fixes the camera. These shirts are available at dirtyanddangerous.com. Okay, let's get going. My gear. We're going to talk about gear first. My main camera, the one that I'm using right here, which I can't show you obviously, is a Canon EOS R6. Okay, so it's paired with the kit lens that it comes with, which is a 24 millimeter to 105 millimeter f4. It's a basic lens. When I bought the camera, I didn't know anything about cameras. I didn't know anything about lenses. So this is what I got. I figured the price range was about where it needed to be. I wanted a good camera, and yeah. So that's my main camera. My drone, a lot of people ask me about my drone, is the Mavic Air 2S. See if it'll zoom in on that. I don't know if it will. If I get out of the way. Doesn't really matter. But that's what I use, is the Mavic Air 2S. I actually really like this drone. I had a little bit of problems with it. When I first got it, it was overheating. But it looks like the updates solve that problem. All right. I film everything in 4K, 60 frames per second. And lately, I've been hearing Jeff, who's been giving me lots of tips on filming, says to go to 24 frames per second. When I look at the footage, it to me, it looks a little bit like it flickers, or I don't know. There's something about the 60 frames per second. It's a little bit smoother, especially with like puddles and stuff. We do a lot of, water crossings. So I'm at the 60 frames per second. I like it a bit better. Maybe my mind will change. I don't know. I was talking to Sean about it, and he says that, it's one of those things, a very personal thing. Jendal Overland is asking about GoPros. I do use a GoPro. I use one. So I use a Hero 9 Black. That's the GoPro that I use. It's the only one that I use. The only reason why is because I personally can't stand GoPro footage. I've been trying to color grade GoPro footage ever since I started learning how to color grade, and I can't figure out how to make it look nice. So I only use the one, and I only use it when I absolutely have to, a dash cam or putting it in the puddles, that sort of stuff. I'm not going to be using my good camera for that. That said, I think I am going to get another GoPro for the face cam, which I'm going to go over in the video that comes out tomorrow, and how I mount this and all that using 67 Designs stuff for the Jeep. Jendal Overland is saying he has the same drone. It's a great drone. I love it. Sometimes my night shots, you'll see I switched out the lens, either early morning or night shots. I switch it out for this 50 millimeter f1.8 stop. Okay, this is a great lens at night. I love it. It's a pain in the butt to change lenses a little bit, but I love what this lens does in comparison to my lens, especially when it's darker out. I use this lens. So this lens is like $250. My camera with the lens that's on there was about $3,000. My laptop was about $2,000. The drone was about $2,000. Oh wait, we're hitting the cost. That's number 3. Nice try. You guys are sneaky. But I might as well mention it all now. What else am I missing? For the narration, I use the Blue Yeti. And that's it. Basically, when I get home, take out all my SIM cards, I put them all on the computer, and then I start editing. I use DaVinci Resolve for editing. Steve says to put the GoPro on the dog collar. I am 100% going to be doing that. We do hunting, right? I go hunting a lot. So during the hunting season, it's going to be cool to see the dog running and doing what he does with the GoPro on. And if he sees the birds and points at them with the GoPro on, it'll be pretty cool. I don't know where to mount it. Maybe on his chest or maybe on his head. I don't know where to put it. What's up, Jeff? Jeff is in here now. I was just talking about you regarding 24 frames per second or 60 frames per second. Tripods. I do have a very small tripod. Usually what I'll do is I'll use my gimbal if I need the tripod. I am going to be purchasing a bigger tripod, something that's about head height, because I don't want to be vlogging that much anymore, like holding the camera. I feel like this sort of setup is more me and I can just talk to the camera. When I'm holding the camera, I feel weird. I don't know what to do. Like, you know, it's weird. So I am going to invest in a tripod and get going with that. So yeah, we're going to hit one of these things. So yeah, the gear. We've gone over the gear, right? Is there any questions about what else we need? I'm going to give you guys about a 20-second delay. So I can read everything. It takes about 20 seconds for me to reply. So just keep in mind that delay is there. If there's anything else that you want to see on the gear, ask me now. In the meantime, I'm going to grab one of these drinks. Oh, we didn't do the poll. Hold on a second. I should make Cynthia add moderator. Okay, Cynthia's a moderator now. But hold on. Because there's a 20-second delay, I'm going to do the first one. Which jar? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, it only goes to 4. Okay. It only goes to 4, so I'm taking number 5 first. Oh, Paul's here. Hey, Paul. Paul films at 30 frames per second. So here's the thing with that. I was actually watching something about that today. Is that 24 frames per second is cinematic. 30 frames per second is not as cinematic. Apparently, those amount of frames per second are not really noticeable. So who cares? What's happening, Jess? Oh, shoot. Okay, what do we got here? Simple. It looks like it's just a piece of pineapple. I don't know if this is the gross one or not. If Cynthia messed with the pineapple. Cynthia. Yeah. All right. Well, anyways, I'm eating a pineapple. She didn't mess with it. It's perfectly safe. All right. Moving on. The world of YouTube. What's it take? So here's the thing. These adventures, okay, to go out every weekend and to get a video out of it, it takes a long time, obviously. As you guys can imagine, going away on a trip is always fun, always. It takes me about 3 times longer to do anything because of filming. So, you know, going to camp, setting up camp, all these things takes which one is Skinmatic? I don't know what Skinmatic means. Okay, so yeah, this YouTube life, it's like we got to get out there every weekend. It's obviously very difficult to do. As you guys know, I'm good friends with Sean and Casey, and these guys are hitting it every weekend. They never miss. And you know, kudos to them because it's something that like I took a month off. Well, it was also because my dog passed away, but they have lives too, you know. I'm sure they have things that happen in their lives and they don't miss ever. So kudos to them, you know. yeah, it's tough. It's tough to get out. But of course, when I do, I love it. And about, I don't know, I want to say about 6 or so videos ago, I really started enjoying the editing process. And now it's fun. So now I get to go out. Jeff taught me these new tricks on my camera. So now I love shooting. I love editing. And I love reliving the trip afterwards, going through it all. Brent says doing my hair for every shot adds up. 100% that's the thing. Is now that I'm on camera all the time, I notice that I need a haircut. I used to just wear a hat when I was doing the boxing coaching thing full time. I would just wear a hat. It's just wear a hat all the time. Richard says hire a film crew, get a camera car, 2-wheel drive 24/7 style. That's the next thing. So once I hit 5,000 subs, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I'm going to be jumping Lambos because of the YouTube money. So, life of YouTube, we kind of went over it a little bit. There's not much to talk about. Is, you know, you're putting yourself out there. All these hate comments come in, especially at first. Lately, I haven't been getting as many. But they do still come in every once in a while. But it's what happens. You put yourself out in public eye. Some people will like it. Some people won't like it. And yeah, you just got to go with the flow. I feel like more people, I thought originally more people didn't like me than did. And as this is going on, I'm realizing it's not true. Like people actually like seeing this stuff, which is awesome. All right, let's see where we're at. Jar number 3 with 50%. That's what we're doing next. Jar number 3. All right, that looks gross. I'm going to end this poll and then I'm going to start another one. There's 1, 2, and 4 left. Oh, no. I don't know what this is, but it's disgusting. It smells like apple cider vinegar. I don't know what else is in there. All right, I'm going to do it. I don't even have anything to chase it with. All right, here we go. Whew. We're going to have something to chase it with. I can't do this. Ooh. Okay. Next topic. Steve says, you're really awesome, Teddy. Remember that. Like you said, haters everywhere, and it usually is just a reflection on themselves. Thank you very much, Steve. Really appreciate that. Okay. We're going to go over the cost of things because this is something that's actually very, very important. Because as much as I would love to get out and get you guys videos all the time, every week, and do these big, massive trips, the cost of going out is very, very, very expensive. And honestly, if it wasn't for the recent, sponsorship with Epic, it was going to be a very big struggle to continue doing trips at least. I'm sure you've seen it. A lot of YouTubers are in the same boat. The price of gas is expensive. Some people don't realize that you can make a little bit of money with YouTube. Some people think that as soon as you have a YouTube channel, you're making like Whistling Diesel money. And it's just not the case. So the cost of me making a video is the time away from my family, which is usually, 2 days, sometimes 3 days. Or if I just do a day trip is what I prefer, is to just do a day trip so I can still come home and spend the weekend with the family. But fuel costs is up there. And then maintenance on the truck as well. We push our rigs pretty hard. As you saw Sean's rig, he pushes much harder than I do. And you can see his suspension got trashed pretty quick. Brent says cost of jumping a Lambo is less than filling a Gladiator, which is probably true, which is why I think at 5,000 subs, I might be able to jump a Lambo. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm going to give you guys an example of the cost of things and how much we actually make. So the Kootenays trip, the trip to Paradise, That trip was over $1,000 in fuel alone, just over $1,000 in fuel alone. That's not including anything else. I made, to this day, about $26 on that video. Okay? So, so to be going out every weekend, and of course I'm not going out to the Kootenays every weekend, but going out every weekend, that video performed pretty well for me. So that was, to make $26 was pretty good. So going back to being like the YouTuber thing, you have to love whatever the topic is, whatever your channel is, you have to love it, because if you don't, you're not going to make it at all. Not that I have made it. I'm just saying that you're not going to make it if you don't love it. 100%. So right now, it is what it is. So I'm in a little bit of a different boat. I'm going to go touch on the cost again. I had a boxing gym and I was opening up. It got shut down because of everything that happened. So I was opening up another one. So I had money to open another gym. With everything going on, I figured it was the worst possible time to open a gym, which I was right. So I'm glad that I didn't do that. I took the money that I was going to open the other gym, and then I invested into the gear that I use for YouTube. I figured for me personally to be excited about doing videos, it needed to be high quality, which I didn't even know what high quality meant at the time, but I knew it had to be good. And I was going to take my time to learn how to edit it. So when I was editing, originally I was editing my own boxing videos, and it was really boring. So again, the quality had to be there because I don't want to be, editing myself in poor quality talking about boxing. It was just so boring. So we started editing the adventure videos. So yeah. That's the editing. That's the I don't even know where I was going with that. Oh yeah, the cost of the gear. If I were to do it again, and here's a tip for anybody that wants to get started, is you can just do it on a phone. Okay, your phone now films 4K. The quality of the video doesn't matter nearly as much as the editing and whatever the topic is that you're doing. So it's a big thing. So for example, I'm going to use Sean as an example, because here's another little secret about me. I don't watch TV. I don't watch anything really. So when people always ask, "Oh, did you watch? Oh, have you seen this movie or anything?" I don't. I don't watch anything. I was a big fan of Sean's videos because of the quality. So here's Sean doing his high quality stuff. The thing is he can make great videos without the quality. And it was the topic that brought viewers in, if that makes sense. So anyways, if you're new, the topic, learn how to edit. There you go. Paul says he just uses an iPhone and an occasional action cam, and his videos look great. Whistling Diesel still films on an iPhone. That's 100% true. And there you go. It's about the content and not so much about the gear, which I didn't know when I got started. And now for me to start filming with a phone would feel weird. So, but the fact of the matter is, I've actually used a lot of phone footage from other people's phones. So when I go with people and they just film on their phone, I will use that footage. So there you go. Do you need to spend this sort of money to get going on YouTube? Absolutely not. You can just use your phone and then give it a go. Okay? So that's the cost. Oh, wait, we didn't do the other. Oh, this one's a mess. We didn't do the other poll. There is 3 jars left. We're going to do one quick poll, and then we're going to what is it? 1, 2, and 4. We're going to do a super quick poll of which jar to eat, and I'm going to hit the sponsors topic. While those are coming in, what specifically do you want to know about sponsors? Like, would you want to know? I'm not going to tell you how much sponsors pay me or anything like that, so don't expect that. how to get sponsors, what kind of people sponsor. So I don't know. Whatever you guys want to know specifically, let me know. If I can tell you, I will. Where are we at? We got 40% on number 1. Oh, hold on. There's a tie between number 1 and number 4 right now. I wish I could do like that, like horse racing voice. And is number 4. Is number 4. Is number 4. Is number 1. Is number 1. Oh, it's number 4. Number 4 is winning. I'm going to give this 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, end bowl. Okay, number 4 it is. Let's do it. No, what is that? This looks like milk. I think it's just milk. It's just milk. Phew. With the poll right now, there's just 1 and 2 left. Okay. So here's a couple questions. Who contacts the sponsors? How do you get sponsors? When are you growing a beard for your sponsors? Are you going to do Patreon? Then we can all sponsor you. Okay, I'm going to hit the Patreon one first because Sean just started his Patreon and I'm super excited for him and I'm going to hit that one first. I won't be doing a Patreon until it becomes something that I feel like I can give back. You know, at this point of the game, I don't have that much to offer. Let's be real. So, not ready for the Patreon just yet. Once I can do like meetups and cool things like that, I'd be happy to do that. In the meantime, if Sean's willing, I'm gonna be, riding along on his meetups and hanging out with him on there. Oh no, my computer is running low. This is not good. There we go. We're back. We're on track. Okay. So who reaches out to sponsors? We have reached out to get sponsored a bunch of times. 0 people have got back to us. So it's a road you want to go down. You can reach out to 1 million people. Chances are they won't get back to you. We reached out to people and then not heard back for a while, and then all of a sudden they reach out to us as if we haven't heard from them before or heard from us before. So that happens. You just got to remember, they need to find you. They have somebody over there that's looking for whatever product. They're looking for people to share those products. Okay, and so they're going to be reaching out to you. That's who contacts. So that being said, I'm sure as your channel grows, as you grow, as your as more people follow along with what you're doing, you reach out to somebody. Again, there's more value there to the sponsor. Maybe they'll work with you. We did actually have Thermacell. That's an important one to mention. We did reach out to Thermacell, and they just sent us a couple of free Thermacells. They didn't do anything beyond that, like no affiliate links or anything like that. So just a straight Thermacell. I'm going to tell you about the BF Campers and Ferretti. So they sponsored me as well. I met both of them through Sean's wife. So I was going to say Sean, but it's through Sean's wife. So she knows them, the owners of the companies, and put me in touch with them. We got along really well and went from there. The products are what they are. The awning, I love the awning. The tent, I love the tent. I haven't used the shower room once. Yeah, actually, I think I have used it once to do just to get changed. My rack is having a little bit of problems, so I don't know about the rack situation. I'll probably switch out the rack situation pretty soon. I think I'm gonna get a cap I don't know which cap just yet. And then Epic. I'm sure you guys are all wondering about what happened with Epic. I'm not going to go into too much details with Epic because it is our main sponsors now. So, and really they're sort of teaching us the ropes of how all this stuff works. So, but basically how it works is if you have a product as a YouTuber or as somebody who has an Instagram page or whatever, if you have, a quality, it doesn't even have to be quality. It just has to mesh with what the sponsor is looking for. I do believe in my case, I know Paul pretty well. We really get along. Even the guys at Dirty and Dangerous, it's like when I met them, it was just, we just fit, like we all get along really well. We're friends. The same thing with Paul and Christian. We just all get along, and it was sort of like the next step, I believe, of growing this thing. And, really they just sort of jumped in and sort of saved this this whole thing, which is awesome. So I get to keep doing what I'm doing, a little less pressure, to get out. I'll be able to get out more, and I get to hang out at Epic Adventure Outfitters more, which is huge. Our video tomorrow is that, so we get to goof off with them. If there's any other sponsors questions, let me know. I am sponsored by Mystery Jars. We got 2 left. It's a close one. Number one left, or number one. I'm going to go through these real quick. What do we got here? Uh-oh. What is that? Whatever this is, it's not going to work because it's rock solid. So I don't know what that was, but I can't have it. Epic says they pay more if we have a glorious beard. I will start growing my beard today. Let's see here. I don't have a beard. OnlyFans. I might do an OnlyFans. I might do an OnlyFans instead of Patreon. We'll see. I use GMRS Communications. I would caution exclusively deals such as promote our product. Never mention the competition product, because if you break up with them, you agreed to never promote the competition. In the contract, limit the term length. All good advice. Cynthia says that was melted butter. It's not melted anymore. It's just butter now. Does sponsoring come with strings attached? It's a good question. So far, not really. The deals I have are no strings attached. As a matter of fact, it's almost opposite. It's given me more freedom, if that makes sense. Again, I think this goes back to Paul, Christian, and myself getting along really well. I get to be myself. You're going to see in the video tomorrow. I don't have to be that serious. I'm sure there is companies out there that want you to behave a certain way, and I guess it depends on you as a person and what exactly the company that's sponsoring you is looking for. As long as you keep it family friendly, you should be all right. Bacon grease. We got 1 minute left. I'm going to hit this number 2 jar real quick. Just looks like some orange juice. I wonder if there is, other stuff in it. It was just orange juice, which is great because it got rid of that vinegar taste. Paul says, yes, strings attached. They own my soul, which is true. basically anything that like now I have to grow a beard. You see, I don't even have freedom of my own face anymore. Like they're like, you have to grow a beard. So now, boom, have to grow the beard. 10 seconds left. Take care. Have a good night. You guys rock. Thanks for hanging out with me. We will see you next time.